Imagine transforming your space into a peaceful sanctuary without spending a fortune, just using what you already have. In today's video, we'll explore 20 upcycled Japanese decor ideas that can help you create a truly beautiful Zen garden. Whether you're working with a tiny balcony, a narrow side yard, or a modest backyard, these ideas prove that you don't need to buy everything new to craft something serene and deeply meaningful. Japanese aesthetics are rooted in balance, simplicity, and nature, and that makes them the perfect partner for creative upcycling. We'll show you how to use wood scraps, broken pottery, and used containers, and even old furniture pieces to create lanterns, seating areas, plant displays, and more. Each idea embraces the wabi-sabi philosophy, beauty in imperfection, and helps you create a calm, reflective atmosphere right at home. These aren't just DIY projects. They're invitations to slow down, notice what's around you, and reconnect with the essence of mindful living. As you repurpose forgotten items, you'll find that the process itself becomes meditative, turning your garden into a personal retreat filled with texture, meaning, and story. So whether you're already living a minimalist lifestyle or just starting to appreciate the power of simple beauty, this video is for you. If you love creative home ideas with a touch of Zen, make sure to subscribe to the Omacy channel, like this video, and share your favorite idea in the comments. Let's dive into these inspiring transformations and uncover the peaceful potential hiding in everyday things. Have an old wooden window frame or door without glass. Repurpose it as a vertical focal point in your Zen garden. These frames, when stripped of paint and left in their natural state, create a minimalist backdrop for climbing plants, hanging lanterns, or even driftwood arrangements. You can attach the frame to a fence or stand it upright using metal rods to anchor it into the soil. The visual symmetry of a window frame complements the structured calm of a Zen setting. To make it more interactive, you can hang small clay bells or paper tags with mindful quotes written in ink, letting them sway gently in the wind. Or install shelves between the panes and place small bonsai, incense burners, or tiny stone statues within each section. Old linen tablecloths, cotton curtains, or even scarves can be reused as elegant shade covers or decorative banners in your Zen garden. Hang them from bamboo poles, wooden frames, or tree limbs to create soft, flowing movement when the wind blows. Use neutral tones like cream, taupe, or faded indigo to blend with the natural environment. You can also cut them into long vertical strips and hang them like norin, traditional Japanese fabric dividers, which sway gently and create quiet boundaries between spaces. If you enjoy calligraphy, paint a calming Japanese character or phrase onto the fabric to give it an even more personal and spiritual meaning. These fabric elements bring softness and movement into your garden, making the space feel like a retreat. Old leather belts, especially those with character, scuffs, faded color, even cracks, can become beautiful and functional hanging holders for planters or wooden planks. Loop the belt through a pot's handle or around a slab of recycled wood to suspend small plants from hooks, branches, or beams. The leather brings a warm, earthy tone that complements stone, wood, and greenery. As the belts age and weather further in the elements, they become even more harmonious with the natural setting. This small, inventive touch introduces a rustic, masculine texture to a garden that might otherwise feel too delicate. Uneven stones or broken pieces of concrete from past home renovations can be beautifully reused as stepping stones. These paths guide visitors slowly through the garden, encouraging mindfulness and attention with each step. Lay the stones with a consistent rhythm, allowing natural moss or low-growing ground cover to fill in the gaps. Avoid straight lines. Slightly curved paths are more aligned with traditional Japanese garden flow. If the stones are discolored or cracked, don't worry. Their natural texture, wear, and imperfections give your garden soul. You can even paint a subtle Japanese character or symbol on one of the stepping stones using outdoor-safe paint to add personal meaning. This kind of path brings tactile contrast to gravel or raked sand areas. It invites movement while preserving serenity and simplicity. Using what you already have or collecting discarded stone from construction sites makes it both sustainable and cost-effective. Old wooden drawers from broken dressers or nightstands can become soulful planters in your Zen garden. Line them with breathable fabric or coconut fiber, then fill with moss, herbs, or even dwarf bamboo. The boxy form contrasts beautifully with organic plant shapes, while aged wood brings warm, earthy texture to the scene. Stagger several drawers on a stone step or place one beneath a pergola for a touch of rustic charm. These planters are perfect for small patios, terraces, or balconies. Add a stone or ceramic figurine beside the drawer, and your display feels like a quiet corner in a Japanese temple garden. It's a gentle reminder that beauty often comes from what we leave behind, and that the past still has a place in peaceful spaces. Don't throw away chipped teacups, bowls, or ceramic dishes. These can be transformed into miniature moss gardens. Moss is a key element in Japanese landscaping, symbolizing stillness, time, and deep serenity. Start by collecting moss from a shaded spot outdoors or purchase it from a garden center. Add a layer of pebbles or gravel at the bottom of your reused containers. Top it with rich soil and gently press the moss into place. Place these mini moss gardens on a bamboo tray, a wooden step, or line them up along a garden shelf. The charm lies in their small scale and their imperfection. Cracks or glazing flaws only enhance their natural feel. These living ornaments are ideal for tight spaces like balconies and corners, and they require little maintenance beyond regular misting and indirect light. If you've ever broken a pot or ceramic plate, don't toss it. Embrace the Japanese art of kintsugi, which celebrates flaws as part of an object's beauty. You can create your own Kintsugi-inspired garden accents by reassembling broken pottery using gold or bronze-colored adhesive. These repaired vessels become powerful symbols of resilience and elegance when displayed among rocks, gravel, or moss. Place the piece prominently in a quiet corner or let it nestle among plants for a more subtle statement. You can also use smaller broken ceramic shards as decorative ground cover in a container garden or line them along the edges of pathways. This is one of the most poetic and deeply personal upcycled decor ideas you can include. Give old or broken picture frames new purpose by turning them into living moss art. Remove the backing, reinforce the frame if needed, and place it flat on the soil or upright against a wall. Inside, plant moss or small creeping plants directly into a soil bed or mesh base. Over time, the greenery will grow into the frame, creating a living portrait. This idea brings a natural softness to hard garden elements, while elevating humble moss into artwork. It also helps you define focal points or create miniature altars in your garden space. Let time and nature be the artist, and the results will be both peaceful and poetic. Having used wooden crates or fruit boxes, stack them into tiered displays to showcase bonsai, herbs, moss arrangements, or succulents. Their raw texture fits beautifully with the minimal, organic style of Japanese Zen gardens. By stacking crates at different heights or angling them in corners, you add visual interest and rhythm to your layout. You can sand and seal the wood to prevent rot, or leave it weathered for a more natural, rustic look. Try placing a shallow ceramic bowl filled with water on one level and a small stone sculpture or driftwood piece on another to create contrast and harmony. These displays are especially great for narrow spaces like balconies or side yards where floor space is limited. Each crate becomes its own little stage, telling a story of balance and simplicity. Best of all, this solution is lightweight, flexible, and endlessly customizable, so you can change your garden's composition with the seasons or your mood. If you have access to broken or unused Japanese-style roof tiles, kawara, or similar clay tiles, they can be repurposed as beautiful and distinctive edging along your garden beds or paths. Lay them on their side to create a gentle wave-like boundary that's both decorative and functional. Even irregular tiles with chips or cracks add to the charm. They reflect the aged beauty that Zen gardens embrace. You can also stack smaller pieces to form low retaining walls or backdrop layers behind potted bonsai. Their curved shape provides interesting texture, and when moss begins to grow between the crevices, it looks as if the tiles have always belonged in that natural space. These tiles create visual flow, similar to how rivers curve through the landscape. Nature is full of art. You just have to look closely. Fallen tree branches, especially ones with twisting forms or interesting textures, can become stunning sculptural features in your Zen garden. Choose pieces with natural curves and weathering and stand them vertically like totems or lay them across stone beds as organic bridges. You can tie several branches together using natural rope or raffia to form minimalist fences or privacy screens. For a poetic touch, place a single gnarled branch in a large ceramic bowl with water to reflect its shape, creating a scene that evokes stillness and solitude. These branches don't need to be altered much. Let their raw beauty speak for itself. In Japanese garden design, trees and wood are symbols of life's natural cycles. By repurposing these found elements, you're letting nature be both the artist and the material. Bamboo plays a key role in traditional Japanese gardens, and if you have old or damaged bamboo poles lying around, don't toss them. Repurpose them as simple, elegant garden dividers. Cut them into shorter segments, sand the rough edges, and bind them together using natural jute rope or leftover twine. You can place them upright in soil as a low divider between gravel and moss, or lay them horizontally as edging for pathways. The beauty of using aged bamboo is that it already has that natural weathered texture that enhances the wabi-sabi vibe. For more flexibility, create movable panels by attaching bamboo segments to a recycled wooden frame. These can be placed around a seating area for privacy or next to a meditation nook to offer subtle separation from the rest of your garden. Old mirrors, especially ones with slightly tarnished or aged frames, can be strategically placed to reflect the sky, trees, or gravel patterns in your Zen garden. Mount one behind a small bamboo grove, or prop it up behind a bonsai display to create the illusion of expanded depth. The mirror reflects light and movement, making your small garden feel more expansive and serene. Choose frames made of wood or paint old plastic ones in matte black, soft gray, or earth tones to blend naturally with the setting. Avoid highly polished, modern mirrors. Instead, look for ones with some patina or even slight fogging. Their imperfect surfaces add to the quiet, contemplative atmosphere. Mirrors invite the viewer to see both what is real and what is reflection, aligning beautifully with Zen concepts of perception, awareness, and impermanence. Don't overlook the legs from broken chairs, tables, or stools. These curved or carved pieces can be stacked or arranged to mimic the shape of mini stone pagodas, a common element in Japanese garden design. If the wood is weathered or paint is peeling, that's even better. The distressed finish adds to the wabi-sabi character. Stack 3 or 4 legs of similar size, placing flat stones or ceramic plates between them for balance and variation. You can also plant them slightly tilted into the soil near mossy patches or gravel rakes, letting them become quiet sentinels in your garden space. Their slender form and sculptural silhouette naturally draw the eye upward, adding vertical rhythm to an otherwise flat layout. This creative reuse brings a touch of quiet whimsy while staying rooted in Zen aesthetics. Old tin cans may not seem zen at first glance, but with a little creativity, they can become elegant hanging lanterns. Remove labels, clean the surfaces, and use a drill or hammer and nail to punch patterns into the sides. Think waves, bamboo leaves, or simple vertical lines. When lit from within by a candle or LED light, the patterns cast soft, calming shadows. Hang them from tree branches, wooden beams, or shepherd hooks using thin wire or twine. You can spray paint them in matte black or soft earth tones to blend seamlessly into a Japanese-inspired aesthetic. For extra charm, tuck in sprigs of pine or eucalyptus around the opening for a fresh fragrance. This DIY decor not only gives new life to common trash, but adds a magical glow to evening garden moments. Whether you're enjoying a quiet cup of tea or practicing outdoor meditation, the dancing light and natural textures evoke the quiet warmth of a traditional Japanese garden. Shoji screens with torn rice paper or broken panels can still serve a purpose outdoors. Use the wooden frames as lightweight dividers in your Zen garden. Lean them against a wall, hang plants from them, or allow vines to climb and wrap around the frame. Their grid pattern adds subtle order and symmetry, evoking traditional Japanese interiors while softening the outdoor space. The openness of the screen allows filtered light and gentle movement, mimicking the tranquil transitions found in nature. You can also repaint or stain the wood for a blackened, charred finish to complement a modern Zen aesthetic. Even in decay, these screens offer grace and quiet sophistication. These bowls can be nestled among moss or gravel for a grounded, organic feel. Their imperfections, visible cracks, and faded glazes fit beautifully into the wabi-sabi aesthetic, reminding us that beauty often lies in what's broken. Over time, rainwater and sunlight will naturally age these pieces, making them an ever-changing part of your serene garden. An old wooden door, salvaged planks from broken furniture, or even weathered pallet wood can be transformed into a rustic garden bench that fits perfectly into a Zen setting. Start by selecting wood with natural wear, knots, or patina. The imperfections will highlight the wabi-sabi spirit of quiet beauty and timelessness. A simple low bench can be created by placing two sturdy concrete blocks as legs and laying a sanded plank across the top. For a more traditional touch, taper the edges of the seat slightly to echo Japanese carpentry designs. This kind of seating invites slow moments, perfect for sipping tea or simply watching leaves flutter in the breeze. You can place your upcycled bench near a dry rock arrangement or under a small tree to create a shaded resting point. Used metal tea tins, coffee cans, or soup containers can be transformed into calming Zen wind chimes. Hang them with natural jute or hemp rope and insert smooth river stones or bamboo clappers inside. When the breeze flows through your garden, these subtle, low-toned chimes evoke the sound of temple bells in the mountains, soft, grounding, and meditative. Paint the cans in muted earth tones or leave the original patina for a raw, industrial contrast to your natural surroundings. Hang several from a tree branch, balcony edge, or wooden beam, creating a kinetic sculpture that responds to the elements. It's a poetic way to reuse what would be waste and invite movement and sound into your serene space. Empty glass bottles, whether wine, sake, or vinegar, can become elegant features in your Zen garden. Fill tall bottles partially with water and place a single stem of bamboo or flower for a minimalist, ikebana-style effect. Choose bottles in shades of amber, green, or clear glass to complement the natural garden tones. If you want to hang them, wrap the neck with twine and suspend them from a branch or pergola. Sunlight will glint through the glass during the day, and at night you can place LED candles inside for a warm, glowing effect. This idea adds fluidity and elegance using something almost everyone has in the recycling bin. It's also an easy way to bring vertical movement and softness to your garden layout. Whether used as subtle lighting or quiet floral displays, upcycled bottles offer a poetic pause within your Zen space. Transforming your outdoor or indoor space into a Zen garden doesn't require brand new decor or expensive materials. As you've seen in these 20 upcycled Japanese-inspired ideas, serenity often comes from reimagining what you already have. Each object, from cracked pottery to discarded wood, carries its own story, texture, and charm. By incorporating these forgotten pieces into your Zen space, you're not just decorating. You're practicing mindfulness, sustainability, and creativity. Upcycling allows us to pause, appreciate imperfection, and connect with the present moment, the very essence of Zen. Whether you live in a compact apartment, have a tiny balcony, or a quiet corner in your yard, these ideas can bring peace, beauty, and purpose to your surroundings. Thank you for joining us on this journey to create harmony through humble materials. If you found inspiration in these ideas, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Omacy channel, and leave a comment below. Let us know which upcycled idea you're excited to try in your own Zen garden. Until next time, keep creating calm from the unexpected, and may your garden reflect the quiet beauty of your inner world.